Flyer than the most. You know what I'm saying? You tuned in.
Two first flight tickets. I got a flight in the morning, so I'm trying to catch these plays. Finna be on the island for the next 5 days. Whoever would've thought I'd be living this way? Feeling like gangsta gives, my nigga, crime pays. If you ever kicked down a nigga door, you could relate. Hitting licks back to back, we just trying to find a way. Trying to find a nigga stash, come up fast. But the tables turned, I'm the one with the bag. You better move right because this shit could take a left. It's the summertime now, let's see who was making them chips. It's hoes outside, I'm finna break a bitch. She told a nigga bye-bye, now I got her on my hip. Big OG, baby, I'm as player as it get. If it's money on the flow, then the hoe don't exist. Bait down, head to toe, the short long cost a grip. I don't even got no plans, I'm just throwing up some drip. I'm a fly nigga, baby say she wanna fuck with me because my vibe different. If I feel like you tryna creep, I won't supply niggas. You ain't help us bake the cake, so you can't get a slice, nigga. That mean if you ain't strictly G's, I can't slide with you. I been grinding, I can't complain. I just keep on winning and keep getting paid. If the fiends keep spinning, we gon' elevate. My name good, I could get the work off my face. Not everybody wanna talk about exotics, but a couple years ago, niggas wasn't even copping, niggas wasn't even shopping. I'm a Louis tag popper, rolling throwings out the P. Bitch, I'm feeling like I'm Papa. If you really in this shit, who the fuck don't stop you? No snitching ass niggas, they be singing like the opera. I'm all about my blues like the LA Dodgers. If I was to fall off, that'd be a real shocker. Cause this money coming in, and this shit ain't never stopping. My leather's so soft, but my bitch ass softer. I can teach you niggas how to ball like Coach Carter. She asked me why I'm like this, bitch, I'm done daughter. Super play ass nigga, stunning like my father. If it ain't about money, nigga, don't even bother. Baby, you already know I'm a shot caller. If she don't bring that bag in, then I won't call her. Addicted to the money, addicted to the hustle. If you don't go and get it, then you gon' be in trouble. We tryna win it all, like it's the fourth quarter. I be stacking money up, like I'm a fucking hoarder. Put me in the game, coach, you know I'm a scorer. Money so tall, it ain't never getting shorter. To be known as a G, to me it's important. Eat freak with the cheese, I need my bread sorted. Flyer than the most, I don't mean to boast. Put them bottles in the air, I'm finna make a toast. I'm fresh in real life, not just on the Insta post. Went from third to first class, I skipped coach. Flyer than the most, I don't mean to boast. Put them bottles in the air, I'm finna make a toast. I'm fresh in real life, not just on the Insta post. Went from third to first class, I skipped coach.
I skip coach. I don't mean to boast. Went from third to first, I skip coach. I don't mean to boast. Pull up.
Here at Blend Masters Barbershop, we can turn anything into a work of art. That's right. I'm a trained professional. I get down with this for real. I can do hair units, hair pieces, whatever you want done, man. I'm a master of my profession. I'm available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Come through and get faded. Blend Masters Barbershop. I'm the Blend Master. That's my number. I'm Kurt. Get at me. Tell you a story. Craziest shit I ever did over a chick. Around 2003, I met this chick, man. You know what I'm saying? She was from Chicago. I had just went through an ugly divorce. It was only ugly because, you know, I found out later that my ex-wife didn't want a divorce. But that's a whole nother story. So I moved back to.
You get a divorce then?
Yeah. So I was in Hawaii, so I got a divorce in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Then I came back to Florida because that's where my son was at.
Yeah, okay.
So I came back to Florida and I met this girl. They was like, yeah, man, she from Chicago, man. She tough, man. Niggas can't fuck with her because she from Chi-Town. I'm like, what, nigga? Nigga, I specialize in taming wild bitches like that. Point out, nigga. Talking shit like niggas do.
Yeah.
She got y'all lame ass niggas like that, nigga. She ain't got me like shit.
All right.
Nigga. What's she out from the D, nigga? I'm from the Miami, I'm from Dade County, nigga. You know what? I'm all like that and shit. So I meet her, and it's just perfect. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm feeling like I'm looking, you know, you look at a chick that do a bunch of yelling and shit, and wilding and cussing and extra loud and, you know, bitter shit. You say to yourself, she ain't getting the right dick. Right?
Yeah, I'm stealing with the wrong niggas.
She got the wrong, these niggas, ain't nobody sat her down and taught her shit.
Right.
So I'm thinking, like, let me show you how to do it, because I had done it a few times by this point.
You're an expert.
Yeah, and that's what I thought of myself. So, fuck it, I'm 30, I'm single as fuck, I'm about to do this shit. And so, I wasn't even 30, I was like 27.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, so we get to talking, and we hit it off. This is around a step in the name of love, so we hitting parties, ballroom and killing it. We just got a chemistry from just that alone. Mm-hmm. You know, we really hit it off, and it was me getting in a relationship with somebody after a breakup, a little too soon, which I don't recommend. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you get caught up in that rebound shit. And rebound shit is not healthy for any of us. And for the record, rebound shit is when you break up with somebody, you want to be single for at least half the time you was in that relationship. Because if not, you ain't really over the person. And the person that you fucking with, you ain't really in love with who they are, because you really don't know them. You in love with who they ain't. They ain't that crazy motherfucker you was with. They don't do the same stupid shit this bitch used to do. This bitch don't cuss you out in public. This bitch don't goddamn raise hell in the restaurant. She don't embarrass you everywhere you go. She ain't got no house full of motherfucking kids. She ain't got no bad credit. You ain't got to fight her motherfucking baby, whatever. You in love with that. The fact that you ain't got to do that shit no more.
Right. All
right? That's what the fuck you in love with this new bitch. You don't even know this motherfucker, but you giving her all the privileges and correction and development that you wish you could have gave this bitch before she saw no value in you anymore. And it became a headache. Because, you know, your woman don't see you. Nobody sees your growth. They only see what you did when you pissed them off. So now that you've grown, you done went out and found somebody that don't deserve all this newness, corrective behavior that you've developed because of how you screwed up this other relationship, and you give it all to this one person, and you don't even know this person. And then by the time you finally get over the person that you didn't like anymore, you no longer have use for the person that you used to get over that person, which is the rebound phase. Now you looking like, I can't be with you no more because I ain't even that nigga no more. I done evolved into a whole nother nigga, and you still the remnants of that last situation.
Yeah.
And that's what so rebound love, you want to give yourself time to get over that ex so that when you do meet somebody, you can meet them for who they are instead of falling in love with who they are not. You dig?
Preach. You got put a hashtag on.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely finna goddamn
that
block that off, nigga.
That need to be in a book.
Back to the motherfucking story. I'm in this relationship with this girl. I had just got a divorce. So I'm in this rebound situation feeling like I'll be the better man I wish I could have been for my ex for this person. And this person sitting here like she ain't never had a nigga open the door for her before. And I done just threw her right in the front seat. So she feeling herself. So I was on this ship for like 2 years, and then it was time for me to transfer because the ship decommissioned. Come on, it's running. What? A what? Damn. What was I saying? Because I'm gonna cut that whole goddamn part out. Cut that whole goddamn part
ship
out.
Decommissioned.
Huh?
You said the ship. You was on the ship for 2 years.
Yeah. So the ship decommissioned. And the ship decommissioned. So everybody had to go to a new location. Like everybody got to go to another ship to finish out their sea time. Mm-hmm. Some people transferred out. Some people transferred to shore duty. Some people went to schools. Everybody else went to other ships. So I chose to move from Mayport, Florida to Norfolk, Virginia, which is my girl at the time. She was living in Augusta. So Augusta to Jacksonville is like 3 hours if you ride up the right way. Mm-hmm. And Augusta to Norfolk is like maybe 6 hours. Mm-hmm. So she was mad as fuck because I chose Virginia. But I chose Virginia because I had been I didn't want to be around nobody that I was on my last ship with. And I know y'all in all of these motherfucking ships around the base, and I don't want to see none of you niggas no more. Plus, I want to give myself a challenge and go to a different deck, new shit to learn, you know, be new again.
I got you.
So, which I found out was not really the best thing. It could be, it depends on who it is, how you do it, but whatever. It was a challenge. I was up for the challenge. I was a 5-0 sailor. I could go anywhere I wanted to go. And that's where I chose to go. So, I didn't think it was a big deal. Because it ain't shit for me to drive to motherfucking Augusta from Norfolk. Mm-hmm. So I really wasn't tripping. Well, she went to school, and her school landed her in Augusta because that's where her headquarters was at. She was a translator, and she used to have to fly out to other ships and listen to their radios and translate. So anyway, I moved to VA, and she was just mad about it because she's the only child, and she ain't never learned how to compromise because that's only children ain't gonna have to grow up learning how to compromise. All this shit is mine. All this shit is mine. So anyway, we go to the fucking, so I'm like, all right, well, I had left a lot of my things at her place because when the ship decommissioned, I didn't have anywhere to put my new thing. I didn't want to get an apartment in Florida when I knew I was gonna move. Right. And I didn't have nowhere to put it. So she was just like, you can leave it up here. So I dropped a lot of stuff off at her house on my way to my ship. So when it was time for me to come back to get, I got an apartment, and it was time for me to come back and get my shit that I left at her house and bring it to my apartment. Now at this time we had been on the phone back and forth because she just don't like the fact that I did that. Like, why would you make the drive longer? Whatever. So I ended up getting, we were getting underway Monday. Getting underway means you finna leave, go to another place. We was pulling into Charleston. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to spend the weekend in Augusta going to grab my last little shit because I got my apartment on Thursday, got the keys. Friday, I was gonna take off, and Saturday and Sunday, and I was gonna go down to Augusta, kick it with my girl, maybe fuck myself back into a situation that I didn't need to be in for another 6 months. Get my shit, come back, put it in my apartment, get underway.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening, if you ever came from Norfolk to Chesapeake and trying to go to Georgia, you know what I'm saying, I was supposed to take 64 all the way down to Chesapeake, get off on Chesapeake, change my clothes, grab my shit, get back on the road, and then go to Augusta. Mm-hmm. But I was so anxious to see this bitch because she was arguing with me every day. Every day she was arguing with me. Just complaining. I don't understand why she was putting that type of pressure on me. Like, why are you tripping? Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. She never came to tell me what that was. It might have been something else. I don't know. But I was feeling that pressure. So instead of driving 35 minutes to my apartment just to put on a sweatsuit and get on the highway, I just said, fuck it, and went through the Midtown Tunnel. Now, at downtown Norfolk, because of the river that runs through there, there's a Midtown Tunnel you can take in there. It's like a 2-lane tunnel. It's like a 2-lane tunnel that runs through downtown Norfolk up under the water. And it brings you up right at 264, which takes you over to 95. That way you can head south down to Augusta, right? Okay. So it's only 2 lanes. So it's a very cautious place to drive. Well, in that drive, a car in front of me stalled out on me. Mm-hmm. So I had to slow down. Right behind me was a nigga with a pickup truck with a trailer full of wood on that motherfucker. He slid into the back of me. Boom! Total in my Intrepid. I had the DMX Intrepid from Belly. You know what I'm saying? I had that mug. And just crushed my shit. So I'm like, fuck, I can't make this trip now. So I'm sitting in the tunnel waiting on the tow truck to come drive me up out the motherfucker. And I'm sitting there while the tow truck take my total vehicle to the record. And then my homeboy came to pick me up, took me back to the apartment. So now I'm sitting in this empty ass apartment, no TV, because my TV in Augusta, no movies, no nothing, because all my shit is at her place. So I'm sitting there pissed. When I called the bitch to tell her I had a wreck, she was like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck her. She was mad because I thought you was going to come fuck me back in this situation. I was waiting on that makeup dick. So I couldn't make the trip.
So okay, you dead or alive?
Right, so I went back to the ship, stood my duty, and we left Monday and pulled into Charleston on Tuesday. So when you pull into a foreign port, you have to divide the ship up into duty sections. They divide the ship's crew up into 3 groups. And those 3 groups act as the duty section. The duty section is responsible for maintaining security of the ship and making sure that if there's an emergency that we have to leave, that there's enough people on there to get them underway. And everybody else gonna go out on liberty and enjoy downtown Charleston. My job was shore duty. I mean, you got shore patrol is basically the elected people that go out on walking around in their uniforms. They see you getting too drunk and you from the ship. We got an officer. We're taking them back to the ship. But we don't want you to go to jail in that city and you gotta wait for the judge. And then we can't go, we leave you here, so we just assume responsibility for you. So my job was the duty driver. I was one of 3 duty drivers whose responsibility is to ride around downtown Charleston, picking up people, dropping them off, making sure they get around the city. If somebody want to go to the mall, take them to the mall. Somebody want to go to the movies, take them to the movies, etc., etc., etc. Amen. Church, amen. Today's scripture comes from the book of Ice Cube. Chapter 2, verse 16. You was hardcore hip hop. Now look at yourself. Boy, you done flip-flop. Giving our music away to the mainstream. Don't you know they ain't down with the team? They just sent their boss over and put a bug in your ear and then you crossed over. Come on now. You done flip-flop, giving the music away to the mainstream. And you wonder why they know all our secrets. Boy, they ain't down with the team. They ain't down with the team. You with me?
Yep, I'm with you.
So we at the fucking, so I get duty driver. We in Augusta. We in Charleston. So I get duty driver. So 9 o'clock in the morning, I get the duty driver routine. Now, I didn't argue with this woman. She didn't threaten to, she didn't threaten to continue to bitch, whatever. Totally ain't worth it, and it ain't worth it to this day. I don't know what I was on, but I had the keys to the van. I filled that tank up and drove that motherfucker from Charleston to Augusta. Nigga, I'm in my whites. I drive in this video. I'm listening to the Carter one, nigga. Trying to remember trying to learn the whole Birdman Jr. mix. Birdman Jr. song. You know the man couldn't stop the man. A man up and you not a man. I stand up, said I got my land. I'm the man of my land. They call it Little Louisiana. That's the new play. I played that song the whole time.
Back to back.
Back to back. So I pull up to Augusta in the duty van. She looking like, oh my goodness. What are you doing? I was like, I don't fucking know. So we go upstairs to her place. I can't grab my shit because I can't come back with a truckload of shit. How the fuck you get this? So we sitting there talking, and in the midst of our conversation, I guess I'd annoyed her enough to the point where she just was like, I just don't want to be with you no more. And it just woke me up like, nigga.
I just told him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
How far was the drive?
You are in Augusta, Georgia,
Yeah.
with the duty van, a government vehicle. You are in a government vehicle way away from your post. There ain't no ships out here. And you over here with this woman, and she don't even care enough about you to play you until you at least get back. Huh? This helper just looked you in your face and said, I don't want to be with you no more. I was like, I had never heard her. I mean, you know, I was a man about it, but I was like, oh, this some bullshit here.
I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. If you gonna come into the shop with these pictures for your boy, I know I'm amazing, but if you got an idea of what you want your shit to look like, you gotta look something like the motherfucker on the picture. That's all I'm saying. Look something like the motherfucker on the picture. Appreciate you.
But it woke me up. Like, nigga, well, look at you, nigga, where you at? Nigga, you the top of your motherfucking career, and you done took the duty van to Augusta, Georgia, nigga? You a fool. So I'm getting up, getting dressed, putting my uniform back on, looking in the mirror like, boy, you a fool. Now, it's only 4 o'clock. But I'm still just riding around downtown. So I ain't really, ain't nobody called me. And if they did, they didn't have cell phones back then like that, to where the duty section had a cell phone so we could call you and say, where the fuck you at, nigga? Mm-hmm. But I wasn't getting that type of pressure anyway because of my status. Right. I just laid it all on the line for some fucking pussy. So I'm sitting here looking at this motherfucker, disgusted. Like, how dare you, bitch? You know how you? And I ain't mad at nobody but myself. But I'm looking at her like, fuck you, then, bitch. Fuck, I give a fine. So I get dressed and I'm driving back, nigga. No music on. I'm just like, nigga, how the fuck did you let this woman encourage you to take such a daring risk over some coupe? I'm saying all the pussy in Charleston, all the pussy in Norfolk, all the pussy in the world, and you out here with the duty van? Boy, I'm big lame. I'm just giving myself all the heat on the way back.
Yeah.
And then I eventually mosey on back to the city. Hey, man, shit. You know, I've been riding around all motherfucking day, bro, for real. And I ain't used but a half a tank of gas. And I was like, yeah, man, I ain't seen you. I know them niggas had me all the way over by the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is.
Yeah, shooting the shit.
So, fast forward.
If you see the picture up there, if you see that anywhere on social media, it's letting you know that controlled trauma. Now, how did you come up with that logo? I'm finna put that on a t-shirt, and we got those for sale.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. So the shirts are for sale. Tap in with my man and tap in with me. But so like the logo, man, if you just look at it, it's like a mad scientist that created something. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what the black
beaker.
Dot is. Okay.
And it's at that beaker. It says
that bitch smoking too.
Urban
boy.
Improv.
And it's smoking. You see the smoke coming up out that motherfucker?
Because it's hot. You feel
hot.
me? And it's a scientist. You don't know if he's black, white, Asian. You don't really know what he is because you don't really know what
Genius can come from anywhere, so you can't give him a definite look. I love that hair he got, man. I love that hair.
Because it's shocking.
And he got on glasses, so he got on safety goggles. He got the doggone spectacle on front of that junk. Yeah. And he's still professional enough to have on a tie with his doctor coat. So I'm just saying, man, there's a whole lot going on. That's controlled trauma in one place.
Controlled trauma, man.
He got a shirt, tie on, and a lab coat. Okay. And he got on goggles for safety because he got plenty sense. Okay. But the traumatic experience of coming up with this doggone idea that is called urban improv is remarkable, and it takes a different type of genius to come up with that, man. I'm telling you, it explains a lot, man. You got to be able to break these pictures down. And he been through shit. Look at all the other vials back there, and
look at his
test tubes right there.
Look at his teeth.
Look at his teeth.
Been through some shit, bro.
Been through some shit. Somebody swung on his ass.
Man. I came up with the name just because, like, I'm a comedian, right? And most of my jokes is from bullshit that didn't happen to me or some kind of trauma that happened to me. So now I have to write it down, relive it, and control it, and give it to you. Put those two words together, and it flow well together. Control trauma. Sounds like that shit was made in a white business marketing office somewhere in Manchester, New York.
Yeah, don't cheat me with the mic, man. Make sure we get you on the mic. So here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Do you have? We got a deep crew. We got a nice crew. If you see the picture over there, over my shoulder, that is that's after the show. We got the crew sitting up there taking game shots after we just had another remarkable episode. We do this every Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Sunday, 5 o'clock.
We get it in.
Comedy Corner.
Yeah, and it's always good, man. A team of great comics out there.
I don't have my glasses on, man, but we got some dope-ass comics. We got Iceberg Shrimp.
Reggie Reed on there.
We got Reggie Reed. We got
Funny
Alicia
Mommy
Bridges.
on there.
We got the Funny Mommy. We got
Cheddar Feeney on there.
We got Jokes. We got Cherie, which is the
Bishop
actress.
on there. You got Bam Beats on there. Brother Bam on that jump.
We got Bam Williams. We got Head Crack from the radio station.
Head Crack in there.
We got a lot of members where they come in and out, where you think about it.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming through, but we got the ones that stick on the wall when we throw it up against the wall.
Absolutely.
We got the ones that stick, and it's a comedy show too. These are all dope comedians.
So let me explain the show to them.
Get down.
All right. So it's called Controlled Trauma, but basically it's urban improv, right? And based out of Atlanta, so that's what the show is kind of feels like. I start off just introducing stand-up comedy and what improv is to the live audience. After I tell them what improv is, then we start playing games because it's an interactive show. So we play games, we do sketches, we do skits, and that's where the In Living Color influence come in.
Definitely.
The sketches.
We get back to Virginia. I do the insurance. I get me another truck. And I got my shit. It's been about 3 weeks. I'm over this bitch. I ain't said nothing to her. I ain't called her. I ain't tripping. Yo, you gonna be there this weekend? I'm finna come through and grab my shit. I'm gonna drive up there. Yeah, I'll be here. Now, in breakup scenarios, this is the real last ditch. The last ditch effort is when you come to get your shit and both of y'all thinking y'all finna fuck yourself back into this. Mm-hmm. She was ready for that weekend. I thought I was too. And I'm thinking at this point, I'm over the bitch. Cause when I went back home, I just had to get over it. I had to sit in my room with no transportation while this shit was taken care of in the claim. And I just had to deal with the pain of fucking losing this bitch. So I was mad, but I said, I'm gonna be mad one time. I'm done. Nigga, I'm done. So when it came, by the time I was ready to drive down there, I was over the chick. Now I'm ready for the test. I'm finna go here. I'm finna get my motherfucking shit. I'm not even gonna look up at this bitch. Get my shit and I'm getting the fuck on out of here. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. So that's what I did. And she was looking like, damn, you ain't even gonna try? Nope. And again, this is all unspoken rhetoric right here. She looking like, so you ain't even gonna, you finish it, and I'm out of here. So, fast forward, I done made it back. I done got my apartment, I done got my shit, Kim got all her stuff, and so I ain't calling no more. So fast forward about 6 months, she got a school that she has to come to in Virginia. I got a school in Virginia I gotta come to. Can I come stay at your place? I'm like, yeah. Now at this point, I done came up and moved on. Mm-hmm. This is a great test for my gangster though.
So she pulls up, and I say, yeah, you can have the bedroom. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this sofa. You know what I'm saying? Here's the bathroom, here's the child, whatever. I'm not gonna fuck this woman, no. That's done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's over with. You proved your disloyalty to me. So I don't want you no more. And I took that 6 months as an opportunity for me to really get over this shit.
Right.
And I needed it because she had been my main squeeze for 2 years, and I had really gotten close to her. I loved her. I wouldn't have gone, I didn't see myself marrying her or nothing like that, but it was definitely a great relationship. And she was there for me when I was going through it, and it's all some rebound shit. So she come back, now she wanna, can I come in here with you, Charles? No. Stay your ass in there, man. I'm good. You want to come over and sleep, right? Ain't that what you said? Go in there and go to sleep. I'm good. Keep coming in there, fucking with me. So I'm like, listen, I'm about to go get some cocoa from 7-Eleven. When I come back, I want you out of here. Leave my door unlocked. Just get your shit. Get the fuck on. Don't call me no more. Now, I said that to her that night, like 12 o'clock at night. And I walked out. She came running out behind me. Come here. I said, hit her with a Denzel. Put your hands off me. But I said it. I really put it on her, though. I was like, I gave her a version of my voice that she'd never heard before. On some, put your hands off me. Don't put your fucking hands on me. Bitch, you think you... I didn't really cuss her out or nothing. But I gave her the wrong energy for that. Don't touch me, bitch. It's over, bitch. Get the fuck on, man. Fuck out of here. And she shook her the fuck up. It's because when I did it, you ever check a bitch so hard and make their pussy wet? And almost you can tell like she liked that. Somebody told her to shut the fuck up, and you can tell she liked it.
Well, you know you're dealing with those psycho bitches,
That's right, I'm telling you. So she kind of looked at me like, and I walked off. I never looked back. She came and left. Whatever. She called my phone yelling. I said, bitch, you gone yet? Hung up the phone. So,
Tell me she ain't lock your door on purpose.
I told her to leave it open.
I'm saying, tell me she ain't lock it on purpose.
Right. Well, I had the key, so it didn't matter if she did or didn't. I just was like, get the fuck on. So I ain't really seen her since. I was over it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen her since. And I don't, we cool, but it's like, you remember what happened?
Yeah.
I remember what happened.
Yeah.
You remember how you made me feel, and I remember how I made you feel. Now, am I bitter? Nah. What's up, baby? How you doing? But I ain't fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because once you over some shit, I don't know about you. I believe if you go back for one more shot at it, that's when they're the most fertile. Huh?
I can see that.
That's when they're the most fertile, boy.
Happened to my
I'm
home
gonna hit
girl.
it one more time. Now you got twins.
Happened to
nigga.
my home girl.
I'm gonna hit it one more time. Now you got triplets, nigga. No, sir. So I never went back, but I have nothing but respect for it, nothing but love and respect for it. It just once that was a rebound situation, and I hadn't allowed myself to heal from my past trauma.
Yeah.
And she was the collateral damage. But when that bitch woke me up, first of all, it was almost like I'm looking in the mirror like, what the fuck are you doing in Augusta with the duty van for this funky bitch? Boy, you pussy. Now, this is the conversation I'm having with myself. She ain't no funky bitch, but you shit is a funky bitch. Right. To the captain, you went down there for some funky ass pussy, nigga. For the people that's gonna look at me when I get in trouble, all this for some funky ass pussy. All the motherfuckers that's clowning me like, you went all the way to Augusta for that pussy? Boy, you lame ass. So you do your career over that pussy?
Unless some shit had happened on the base.
If anything, if a flat tire, doing this illegal turn. I never drove so perfect in my life. Because I'm like, nigga, anything happens. I can't even stop and get a fucking candy bar from the store around here with this credit card. I mean, I could do it with my own. If I did have to put some gas in, it was gonna come out my pocket.
Right.
But they counting the gas because they got a gas card. So we know we put $10 worth of gas in here. You drove it around, we should have, the mileage minus. They do the math. I was just a really good Navy dude to where my leadership and professionalism had a good reputation. So they never would have guessed it out of me. They never would have guessed it out of me. But I definitely fell victim to some fuck shit. Now the girl to this day, she's I don't know what the fuck. I think she's happy. I think she's married. I think she's moved on. I think she's, I don't think she's, ever so into me that she wouldn't be over me. But I don't talk to her no more. If I see her, I'm like, hey, but I ain't got down. Because I'm more embarrassed that I went way to her house like that and the bitch dumped me to my motherfucking face. I can never look you in the face again. Bitch, you see what I did? And you gonna tell my nigga, why aren't you here? She didn't say why are you here? But it was like all that energy. It wasn't like I came and got a piece of pussy.
Right.
It wasn't like we were fucking. It wasn't fucking. No, we weren't even together, bitch. I'm trying to work it out. So it ain't like I even got a piece of ass. It was just like, why are you even still? I'm like, listen, man. And I don't even remember what I was saying. Maybe I was saying some shit like, why we just can't work it out? Why we just can't make it work? Why we it was like on some fuck shit like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? What's wrong with you, boy? Wake the fuck up. And that's when you need real niggas in your life. Cause this be dudes out here losing their mind over pussy to what it like the cop. Like the cop the cop in Memphis. Mm-hmm. This fuck ass nigga. And you a fuck nigga, dog. And I hope they beat your ass in prison. This lady broke up with you and she started dating a skateboard dude.
Common man skateboard.
Now, I'm gonna say that because the opposite of a little dick fuck nigga pussy boy ass police officer, and I'm not saying that to say that all police officers are pussy little dick fuck boy ass niggas, but for you to be a fuck boy to beat this nigga to death because she don't want to be with you no more,
and your friends,
that's what got you the label. But you got niggas out here so lame that they'll recruit 4 niggas to jump and beat the shit out of one man. And these dudes should be responsible enough to say, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not going with you to beat up this man because he fucking your girl.
Right.
You trying to, none of them thought to think that.
Nah, nobody.
They just hitting this nigga with billy clubs and they all cussing this nigga out like he fucked they girl. How can you get that mad over your homeboy losing this bitch? Unless, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for that. If anything, he coming to y'all hoping that y'all will talk him off the ledge. But the minute you say something, a cop, I got a cop that we can call such and such, he probably gonna run. And so my point is, the nigga was a skateboarder. Mm-hmm. She clearly didn't like the fact that you was a fuck nigga ass police officer with a fuck boy entitled ass attitude. You overbearing. That's why she got a nigga that's on the chill side of the game. Her skateboarder's the chill side of the game. We just cool, baby. We just on the skateboard smoking our herb. We're not the same dude as this uptight cop. And for a woman, she'll date a cop for security. That nigga got a guaranteed check. Mm-hmm. But most of these cops are abusive because they abuse people in the streets all day. They're desensitized to when that shit's supposed to stop.
Right.
I always worked 30 minutes from home because I needed 30 minutes to become the nigga I needed to be for the military. And then I needed another 30 minutes on the way home to be who I needed to be for my son.
I got you.
To be a father. You can't be military, you can't be a Marine at work, then come home with that same Marine attitude. You gotta come back to daddy mode, boyfriend mode, husband mode, whatever, son mode, so that your family members can relate to you. If you walk around this motherfucker still thinking you Corporal Kirshner, people gonna look at you like you crazy. So that's the power of the PUSS. Why? You told 4 dudes to be mad at your girl for not calling you no more because y'all broke up, and then shift your anger to an innocent dude. Now, she should have said, hey, my ex is a fuck nigga ass pussy boy cop, and he might pull you over for nothing and beat you to death. But she thought she was gonna get some refuge from this abusive ass nigga. And the skateboard dude, when he got stopped, if you ever watched the video, he like, dog, relax, dog, why y'all tripping?
Right.
Remember the video? He was like, dude, I'm getting down, dog, you doing a lot. Why are you talking to me? Like, he's totally oblivious to what's going on. Clearly, she didn't tell him I got a crazy ex.
Right. Hey, sorry, hold on, let me call my daughter to school real quick.
Yeah, do your thing, man. It's almost over with. So whatever. So anyway, yeah, man, this has just been an episode. I wanted to tell that story, man, because I think that was the lamest shit I've ever done, bro. Taking the duty van from being duty driver in Charleston and driving that motherfucker to Augusta just to get dumped. Now, if you've done anything lamer than that, please put it in the comments. Let me know what you think about that shit. Spread this video. I hope the bitch see this motherfucking video because I don't think she ever deserved that type of effort from me because she didn't show her appreciation for it. I should at least got some head, some pussy.
So,
just because your stupid ass came over here, I'm gonna go and get you something. But you crazy, boy. I'm gonna make sure I tell everybody this pussy so good a nigga came from goddamn Charles in the duty van and I ain't even had to give him none. You can do all of that shit.
oh, shit.
Fuck out of here. So yeah, man, that really did happen, bro. And I hope the statute of limitations is up so y'all niggas don't try to prosecute me for taking the G-Ride all the way to motherfucking Augusta for this funky bitch. And I'm not gonna say your name because I do still love you and respect you and still think you a dope ass chick. But when I was driving away, you was a funky bitch.
He wasn't shit.
Remember Norbit, nigga? Nigga, I was in that bitch like Norbit, like, what? Nothing. I'm finna go. I'm just grabbing my. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Norbit was out. Norbit was a fool, nigga. That was a funny ass movie, nigga. That was a funny ass movie. Yeah, that was some lame ass shit, though, man. But I had to tell it. I got a bunch of stories, my nigga. I got a bunch of stories. One but a matter of time before I was gonna goddamn come through and goddamn do this shit. Shout out to the USS Oscar Austin. Matter of fact, I think they're the ones that shot down that motherfucking balloon. They just shot down that balloon. I was on the ship that shot down the balloon. I was a member of that ship's crew then. Hell yeah. Drove that bitch. Nobody ever asked me no questions. But I don't think I told nobody because I couldn't tell nobody then because I was too ashamed. Man, you did that stupid ass shit, man. You dumb as hell, goddamn. You dumb as hell, goddamn. Yeah, so we got a few of them.
Wait, did you put the gas back? That's the question.
Well, what I did, I ended up going to the gas station at the same place. I didn't have to get no gas.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't even put no gas in there because they know the miles. How you put $30 worth of gas in this bitch and then you only got this much missing? Because you put your cash in there. Why you put cash in there? Where the fuck was you at? So I just drove that bitch back like, shit, you drive around the city long enough, nigga, you gonna run out of gas. Because you can get the miles out that city.
If y'all think y'all know who I'm talking about, put her name in the comments. Fucking send it to her. All she gonna do is laugh at it. That's actually props for her. You take that, them bragging points like a motherfucker, dog. You had a nigga that lame that go and jump the ship like that, boy. You know what I'm saying? Lying. This has been another little episode of GameTyme. I guess, but I'm gonna chop up that motherfucking part about the rebound shit. But I was definitely on some that's what rebound pussy will get you, boy. You trying to fix shit. Why you trying to fix shit with a bitch? Because I was still coming out of a divorced state of mind. And when you got a wife, you gotta push for fixing and beg for forgiveness for not being perfect. When you just got a piece of pussy, bitch, you just a piece of pussy. I owe you shit. I can go get another piece of pussy, bitch. They in the club everywhere. But I was out there bad, man. You know, much respect to you. And that's nothing but a testament to my motherfucking respect to you. So don't take it personal. And I'm talking shit about it because I know you laughing. I know you talk shit about me when I left. Like, this motherfucker just came over his mother. I'm out of here, man.
Goddamn, Ultra.
I'm too official, make plays off the dribble. Your pockets crippled, you don't even got a nickel. It's monumental, cause I used to play the middle. It's real simple, get that paper, make it triple. I'm too official, make plays off the dribble. Your pockets crippled, you don't even got a nickel. It's monumental, cause I used to play the middle. It's real simple, get that paper, make it triple. At the crib, out the mitch, counting money in the bed. At the same time, got my baby girl scaling zips. Gotta listen for the dope, FedEx bringing drip. Just a day in the life of a nigga making chips. Money on my mind, so I'm steady trying to get it. Took L's all the time, feel good to be winning. COVID came around, made niggas keep their distance. All this money being made, you ain't trying to risk it. That can't be me, I'm trying to stay on my feet. I spent the grip on this shirt just to go sit and eat. What you trying to spend, nigga, that ain't too much for me. What you like to drink, baby, come and sit with a G. Driving through the Great Plains, sipping on champagne, counting up cake from the plate that I just made. My mom know I judge, she be sending me plays. She always pray that I make it home safe. Got off papers and caught the new pole. I ain't in no beef, but shit, who knows? Spit the stack on my teeth, just got some new goals. If you not talking money, then leave me alone. I make a whole lot of cheese on these niggas' goals. About to catch a flight to smoke weed in the snow. Baby said she never been skiing before. I'm trying to see if I can find some peace for the low. I'm always plotting, I need my profit. I can't slip up, gotta move with cautious. These niggas be watching, so I keep my rocket. The only thing I'm trying to do is fill up my pockets. But these niggas don't see the vision. They never really do till you really start winning. On the phone talking money, ordering chicken. To live like this, you gotta wanna go get it. I'm too official, make plays off the dribble. Your pockets crippled, you don't even got a nickel. It's monumental, cause I used to play the middle. It's real simple, get that paper, make it triple. I'm too official, make plays off the dribble. Your pockets crippled, you don't even got a nickel. It's monumental, cause I used to play the middle. It's real simple, get that paper, make it triple.